All right, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for tuning in to Allegedly What and Why podcast. I appreciate you guys so much. And I apologize for everybody who's been waiting for a while. It's been a minute. I know it's been a good month. A lot of things have been happening. So let's dive into it. You're now watching Allegedly What and Why.
Eating, meaning, money, mo, it's kinda hard to pick a hoe. And diamonds be around my throat like isn't me or the money flow. I be trying to make it through, life be failing.
Today, I've got a bunch of interesting facts and juicy stories I want to share with you guys. Not only that, I've got a product review that I want to do. You guys see that rum chata pumpkin spice in the background? That's gonna be extremely exciting. I've got this new setup at my apartment, all kinds of new equipment. We're even upgrading new equipment as well. That's my dog Delilah. Um, she's awesome. And yeah, like I said, guys, thanks for tuning in. I've got a bunch of stuff I want to share with you guys today, a bunch of topics. But before we dive into any of that, let's go ahead and do this review. Let's go ahead and dive into this rum chata with the pumpkin spice, and then we'll move forward with all this stuff. So here we go. I'm not gonna lie, that smells so good. Definitely 10 out of 10. I think it's like the cream is just rum chata itself is so good, but I think like the cinnamon, the vanilla, the pumpkin, it makes the cream literally like I can't even. It's kind of hard for me to because it's like it tastes like sweet milk, but with like a little bit of cinnamon, kind of like horchata, but it's rum chata and it's liquor, so dangerous, super super dangerous. All right, guys. Now that we've got that over the way, 10 out of 10. By the way, let's dive in. Let's go over some stuff. All right. I want to go over give me 1 second. I want to go over the California fires, guys, and pretty much dive into that and see what's going on. There's all kinds of information getting thrown around on X and all other kinds of platforms and stuff like that. So let's tune in, all right? Okay, so the recent wildfires in California, particularly around Los Angeles, have been devastating. Here's a breakdown of the situation, origins, and causes. Now, before I dive into this, let me just tell you something that I've heard on the news. With actor and writer Mel Gibson and a bunch of other people. There's been speculation of people like committing arsony and stuff like that. Uh, they're like out there in the middle of the woods and um mountains, and they're the ones starting this fire, and they're getting caught literally with like all of this what is it, equipment, literally to start a fire, and they're not doing there's nothing happening to them, there's no consequences or anything, and they're wondering if that's potentially the cause of these fires or not. They don't know. But the exact cause of the current wildfires are still under investigation. Historically, such fires have been sparked by various factors, including arson, lightning, and accidents. For instance, the 2024 Thompson fire in Northern California was caused by arson, leading to significant evacuations and destruction. Number of fires. California often experiences multiple wildfires simultaneously due to its dry climate and vegetation. Currently, the two largest fires in the Los Angeles area are the Palisades and Aten fires, which have caused significant damage and evacuation. And also, I want you guys to know that I'm getting this off of my obviously ChatGPT 4.0 mini, and I'm also getting this on multiple different sources and telling Chat to show me the sources, to direct me to the sources, and to give me over like 20 different sources to see and understand what everybody's saying. Um, Casualties and evacuations. Tragically, at least 16 people have lost their lives due to these wildfires. The fires have destroyed over 10,000 structures, leading to the evacuation of approximately 180,000 residents. Probably more by the time this video gets released, unfortunately. Political tensions. The situation has sparked political debates. President elect Donald Trump criticized Governor Gavin Newsom's handling of the crisis. We have a video that we want to share with you guys as well. Suggesting mismanagement and calling for his resignation in response, Governor Newsom invited Trump to witness the devastation firsthand, emphasizing the need for unity and cooperation. You can find this on AP News, Vanity Fair, and Fox. Why the commotion? The scale of these wildfires is unprecedented, with significant loss of life, property, and environmental damage. The political exchanges between national and state leaders have further amplified public attention and concern. Now, obviously, in these challenging times, a bit of humor can provide relief. So, why did the scarecrow become a wildfire expert? Because he was outstanding in his field. That's horrible. But I got a video I want to share with you guys. So, let me go to my desktop.
What's happened is a tragedy, and the governor has not done a good job. With that being said, I got along well with him when he was governor. We worked together very well, and we would work together. I guess it looks like we're going to be the one having to rebuild it. But what happened there, I don't think there's anything that I've ever seen quite like it.
One can't even respond to it. I mean, people are literally fleeing. People have lost their lives. Kids lost their schools. Families completely torn asunder. Churches burned down. This guy wanted to politicize it. I have a lot of thoughts, and I know what I want to say. I won't.
They don't have any water. They didn't have water in the fire hydrants.
Local folks are trying to figure that out. I mean, just when you have a system that's not dissimilar to what we've seen in other extraordinarily large-scale fires, whether it be pipe, electricity, or whether it just be the complete overwhelm of the system. I mean, those hydrants are typical for 2 or 3 fires, maybe one fire. You have something at this scale, but again, that's going to be determined by the local.
Interesting. Alrighty, guys. So let's go back over here. Now, I mean, those responses are kind of typical from these kind of people, if you understand what I'm saying. But I want you guys to understand that it looks like the mayor, Karen Bass, was attending the inauguration of Ghanaian President John Mahama. Her absence during this crisis led to significant criticism from residents and public figures, with some calling her resignation as well. You can find that on the New York Post, CBS News. Regarding budget cuts, the Los Angeles Fire Department faced a reduction of 17.6 million, approximately 2% of its budget for the fiscal year, meaning Fire Chief Christian Crowley had previously warned that such cuts could impact the department's ability to respond to large-scale emergencies, as we're starting to see. These budgetary decisions, combined with the mayor's absence during the wildfires, have intensified public scrutiny and debate over the city's preparedness and response to such disasters. And it's kind of the same similar situation to where we were dealing with all those hurricanes and all those homes kept getting destroyed, and the government had no money to give to us in these poor these poor people that didn't have much to live with at that time. But we're giving all this money to like Ukraine and all this other money to like out of the country. It just blows your mind. Like what's really going on? I don't know. Did you guys hear about the Trump Tower? The I thought it was a terrorist attack, but it turns out it's not. And so we're gonna dive into that right now. So it looks like um let me see. Okay, so on January 1st, 2025, at the Trump International Hotel in Las Vegas, a Tesla Cybertruck rented in Colorado via car sharing service was driven to the hotel. The truck, rigged with fireworks, gas tanks, and camping fuel, exploded upon arrival, causing a fire. The driver, identified as Matthew Livelsberger, decorated Green Beret veteran, died from a self inflicted gunshot wound. Seven others sustained minor injuries. Perpetrator's background and motive looks like he had PTSD and personal struggles, including a recent breakup. In letters found in his phone, he claimed that the act was a wake up call to highlight social issues and it was not a terrorist attack. He expressed concerns about leadership, societal violence, and mental health struggles. You could find this stuff on AP News, GABC. Um, Public and official responses, security measures. The incident prompted increased security at Trump's branded properties nationwide. If his first two assassination attempts didn't, this should have by now. And the main picture, guys, the main deal behind the majority of this situation is mental health awareness. The event has reignited discussions about veteran mental health support and the challenges faced by returning service members. But I think it just should go to like everybody in the world, you know. There's a video that I want to share with you guys.
Tem Tesla Cybertruck pegando fogo na entrada do hotel, caralho. É, o Tesla Cybertruck. Tá porra! Caralho! Nossa senhora, que preju! Caramba! Nossa, e foi agora? Tá porra! Uhul! Caralho!
And it also looks like not even the doors were destroyed. Nothing was destroyed. The only thing that was
Holy shit!
potentially like,
Nossa, e foi agora,
as you
agora,
can see,
agora!
is the Tesla truck.
As baterias estourando.
The sprinklers are turned on for the fire smoke. And there was, I think it said 7 injured.
É, Elon Musk.
So
Esse deu ruim, viu?
that structure
Happy New Year!
is built. The structure is built.
Nossa,
But
caralho.
interesting. I don't think we should be like
Ainda bem que
making bold decisions like this to get our points across America. You know, there's other ways we can be doing that. But you know,
If you look on that video, you'll see that the front glass doors at the Trump hotel were not even broken by that blast.
As of right now, our number one goal is to ensure that we have the proper identification of the subject involved in this incident.
I think it'll show somebody speaking. I think.
Actually, yeah, we were all pretty scared. Except for my mother, she's a brave soul out there. She always tells us not to worry. But however, the rest of us we were pretty worried.
A brave soul.
Moment arrived very quickly, along with my officers. And
I mean, yeah, you guys get the picture. I mean, it looks pretty brutal and crazy. I couldn't imagine being there and then an explosion going off like that. I'd be pretty scared.
Proper identification of the subject involved in this incident. Following that, our second objective is to
My apologies. Getting new to this whole new setup that I've got, guys. So give it a couple episodes and I'll be banging all this stuff out a lot quicker. But I want you guys to understand too that like all the info I'm giving, none of it's biased or it's all completely unbiased. And it's all strictly facts. It's allegedly what and why. And you guys can be getting all this information as well if you do the research yourselves. But you guys don't need to. You could just come to me and I got you. Come to your boy Gerald, aka Young Forever G. Let me take care of you. I got you. Now, you guys, let's talk about this drone situation, all right? Looks like there's a lot of weird stuff going on and none of us really know. Um, so let's dive into it, eh? Now, it looks like the skies over New Jersey and the other part of the eastern US have recently been buzzing with mysterious drone sightings, sparking a whirlwind of theories and speculations. The mysterious drone sightings over the past few weeks, numerous reports have emerged of unidentified drones hovering over New Jersey, New York, Pennsylvania, and other East Coast states. These sightings have been particularly concerning near sensitive areas, including military installations, and the FBI has taken the lead in investigating these incidents, receiving several thousand tips. Yet the origins and the intentions of these drones remain shrouded in mystery. And you can find this on CBS News, The Slin, and even New York Post. Now, the theories from foreign adversaries to secret government projects goes to foreign surveillance, domestic secret programs, or even underwater origins. We are really, it's really unsure. People think it could potentially be aliens that are getting released from the ocean, or it could be other countries with technology that are just way better than ours, or it even could be potentially our own secret government. So we'll get to the bottom of this for sure over time. It just sucks that we're living in the unknown at the moment, but enjoy your lives, man. Live day to day. Don't focus too much on all that stuff. It's not too big of a deal unless the drone's over your head. And then get your gun, shoot it down. Simple as that. Um, Expert analysis and skepticism. Despite the flurry of theories, some experts urge caution. Drone specialist William Austin suggests that many reported sightings could be misidentifications of manned aircraft, celestial, celestial objects, or smaller personal drones. Former Representative Adam Kingsinger, after reviewing videos of the sightings, concluded that they were literally airplanes, highlighting the potential of public panic over misinterpreted aerial phenomena. So, some people are saying that, some people are saying other things. You guys be the choice of make you guys choose what you believe. Um, I want to talk about Elon and Vivek, and I want to understand what all this controversy is about with the H1B visa program. I don't have too much of an opinion just because I'm still new to all this with my journalism and stuff like that, but it looks like Elon and Vivek have created this thing called Dodge or Doge, and it's a proposed entity aimed at streamlining federal operations by eliminating waste, fraud, and bureaucratic, sporadic. Obviously mispronounced that, but it's identifying and cutting unnecessary expenditures with the ambitious goal of reducing government spending by up to 2 trillion. So pretty much they're just trying to cut $2 trillion worth of government spending, and looks like the main tensions is that they're trying to. There's so much I could go into and read behind all this stuff, but realistically, what it is Elon Musk and Vivek are trying to say that they need more H1B visas, which is like you get visas from other people for other countries that are more advanced than just regular people like you and I. or not like you and I, mainly me though, way more advanced, and we use those people to utilize to make America better. And in return, they get this thing called an H-1B visa, and they get to live here in America and be a citizen. Now, the problem is that these guys want to give them to everybody and everyone. Is what I'm assuming. I'm not 1000% sure. Um, and Americans are saying, look, guys, we have enough American people that can fill the spots that you're saying. We've already got a border issue. There's already enough people coming to America as is, taking more jobs than we could ever imagine. And all this is going to do, letting more people accept more H-1B visas, is take more jobs from Americans that need it the most. And it's going to raise inflation, and there's going to be all kinds of other tipping things to add to this stuff. So there's a lot to this, and there's a lot, behind closed doors that we're obviously not seeing. And I just hope that they know what they're doing. So that's a little bit about that. I think there might be a little video too I can share with you guys.
Tonight, an immigration cyber battle brewing among supporters of President-elect Donald Trump. Far-right activist Laura Loomer taking to X to slam Trump's new artificial intelligence advisor, Sriram Krishnan, for his past support of easing restrictions on skilled foreign workers coming to the U.S. Loomer launching a series of posts such as, "Our country was built by white Europeans, actually, not third-world invaders from India." Other MAGA figures like Steve Bannon joining in.
It's about taking American jobs and bringing over essential or become indentured servants at lower wages.
The controversy is over H-1B visas, a program that lets foreigners with highly coveted tech skills work in the U.S. for up to 6 years. A program applauded and defended by some of Mr. Trump's closest advisors, including Elon Musk, Vivek Ramaswamy, and others in the tech industry, which is heavily reliant on foreign skilled workers. Musk responding to the online barrage by saying, if you want your team to win the championship, you need to recruit top talent wherever they may be.
I think this is sort of a pregame, a sign of things to come. These tensions between the sort of what you could call the populist nationalist wing of the Republican Party and the new tech elite.
While Trump has promised a hard line on illegal immigration and mass deportation, many in the tech industry are pushing him to expand legal immigration for high-skilled workers, an idea he's hinted he's open to for foreign students.
Somebody graduates at the top of the class, they can't even make a deal with a company because they don't think they're going to be able to stay in the country. That is going to end on day one.
At some point, something's got to give. They got to decide.
Interesting. It is what it is. I don't even think that was on there. Let me try that again, ladies and gentlemen. I apologize. Give me 1 second. I think I just watched that for myself. This is all new, and this is all me. So, your boy is doing the best that he can. Just give me 1 more second, guys. Okay.
What is the orientation of a more protectionist model where we put up fences?
Aaron Gilchrist, NBC News, Washington. An immigration cyber battle.
Here we go, ladies and gentlemen.
Hold on. Before you pay for yet another app to manage your team, let me introduce you to Connecting, the one platform.
Cyber battle brewing among supporters of President-elect Donald Trump. Far-right activist Laura Loomer taking to X to slam Trump's new artificial intelligence advisor, Sriram Krishnan, for his past support of easing restrictions on skilled foreign workers coming to the U.S. Loomer launching a series of posts such as, "Our country was built by white Europeans, actually, not third-world invaders from India." Other MAGA figures like Steve Bannon joining in.
It's about taking American jobs and bringing over essential or become indentured servants at lower wages.
The controversy is over H-1B visas, a program that lets foreigners with highly coveted tech skills work in the U.S. for up to 6 years. A program applauded and defended by some of Mr. Trump's closest advisors, including Elon Musk, Vivek Ramaswamy, and others in the tech industry, which is heavily reliant on foreign skilled workers. Musk responding to the online barrage by saying if you want your team to win the championship, you need to recruit top talent wherever they may be.
I think this is sort of a pregame, a sign of things to come. These tensions between the sort of what you could call the populist nationalist wing of the Republican Party and the new tech elite.
While Trump has promised a hard line on illegal immigration and mass deportation, many in the tech industry are pushing him to expand legal immigration for high-skilled workers, an idea he's hinted he's open to for foreign students.
Somebody graduates at the top of the class, they can't even make a deal with a company because they don't think they're going to be able to stay in the country. That is going to end on day one.
At some point, something's got to give. They got to decide what is the orientation of immigration policy. Is it going to focus on attracting the best talent to the country, or a more protectionist model where we put up fences?
Aaron Gilchrist, NBC News, Washington.
Thanks for watching. Stay updated about...
Cool. Glad that one worked, guys. I'm sorry about that. So that's that about Elon and Vivek. Now, there was a couple other things that I wanted to talk about. I wanted to dive in and kind of switch it up a little bit and go into like hip hop culture and a couple of other artists and stuff. But I want to make it quick. So here we go. First artist I want to talk about is YFN Lucy. So apparently he got stabbed in 2022 in March. There was surveillance footage. I don't know if I can show that or not or react to it, but I finally got the chance to watch it and I thought that was pretty crazy. He's currently facing murder charges from December 2020 and RICO charges and other legal troubles. Next artist is Tory Lanez. He's doing a 10-piece, 10 years in prison for assault with a semi-automatic firearm. December 2022. Should be... Oh, and Megan Thee Stallion even... She was granted a 5-year restraining order, which doesn't make any sense if he's doing a 10-year piece. Lil Durk was as of January 2025, Lil Durk remains incarcerated. Looks like with 5 other members conspired to commit murder for hire, resulting in Robinson's death, a friend of Quando Rapper, the cousin of Quando Rondo the rapper. Next, he might be doing life, by the way. NBA YoungBoy, facing 46 charges. He admitted to 2 counts of a 3rd-degree felony identity fraud, 2 counts of 3rd-degree felony forgery, and 6 counts of misdemeanor unlawful pharmacy conduct. As a part of the plea agreement, his felony charges were reduced to misdemeanors and he is fined 25 grand. He is currently serving a 27-month sentence in federal prison. Free my boy, YoungBoy, man. Now, and it turns out he's only worth 6 million, which is crazy. I would have thought he would have been worth like 100 mil at least. Now let's talk about the Drake and Kendrick Lamar feud. Drake has initiated legal proceedings against Universal Music Group UMG and Spotify, alleging that they manipulated stream metrics to artificially boost Kendrick Lamar's diss track, Not Like Us. In his filings, Drake claimed that UMG employed tactics such as using bots and undisclosed payments to inflate the song's popularity on platforms like Spotify. He further alleges that UMG violated the Racketeer Influenced and Corrupt Organizations Act, RICO, and engaged in deceptive business practices. Well, Not Like Us has been a significant hit, reaching #1 on the Billboard Hot 100 and breaking several Spotify records. The track includes derogatory lyrics about Drake, effectively escalating the ongoing rap between the 2 artists. UMG has denied these allegations, asserting that their marketing practice uphold the highest ethical standards and that fans choose the music they wish to listen to. Not bad. Well, guys, last artist I want to talk about. My boy 50 Cent, in a collaboration with Lionsgate, has introduced 50 Cent Action, a free ad supported streaming service dedicated to action films. This platform offers over 20,000 titles from Lionsgate, extensive library including popular franchises like The Expendables, John Wick. The service is accessible on various devices including Roku, iOS, Android, Amazon Fire TVs, and Samsung TVs. Man, that guy just don't stop because it looks like he's got a new Las Vegas residency. He's got an upcoming UK concert and potentially a collaboration with Eminem. Looking at a new album, hopefully. You never know. We'll see. Um, no. Today we've been deep diving into everything from the California fire caused by chaos across the state. Yes, people are asking if it's all a cover up. Is there a hidden agenda? To the legal mess around NBA YoungBoy, from his prescription fraud scandal to his prison time. We also explored the feud between Drake and Kendrick Lamar, where Drake's now suing Universal and Spotify over boosting Kendrick's track Not Like Us with bots. The drama never stops. And 50 Cent is out here trying to save the world, man, by launching a streaming service for action movies and building the second largest black owned production studio in the US. Don't forget about Tory Lanez' legal woes and YFN's Lucy's prison fight. And don't even get me started on the drones flying around. Like, are they from China, the government, alien underwater tech? Who knows? And just to keep the energy alive, we had to talk about hip hop culture, Kanye's latest antics, and who's really making moves in the industry right now. From Dirk, Youngboy, Kendrick, the whole game shaking up like a freaking snow globe of chaos. Now that all that mess, enough with all this mess. Let's end it with some laughs because let's face it, the world's a crazy place, and sometimes you gotta laugh through it all. So, 50 Cent's hosting a Vegas residency, right? And I'm just wondering if he's got a second job as a magician, because in between all his business moves, he's pulling money out of thin air. I mean, Drake's out here suing Spotify like he's trying to get a refund for every stream he didn't get. And if we're being honest, the only thing hotter than Kendrick's bars right now is the fact that Eminem might drop an album with 50 Cent. Let's hope that it's not just another collab that gets lost in the shuffle like Drake's new album. And let's wrap it up with a couple jokes to keep us laughing through all this drama, like, why don't skeletons ever fight? Because they ain't got the guts. And why did the rapper bring a ladder to the club? To climb the charts? Just kidding. There they won't. Shit. That's all, folks. And not only that, there's one more topic that I want to talk about, and it's potentially a conspiracy theory. Um, and I know you guys have seen the video all over the internet and stuff like that. But I want you guys to understand that there was this funeral going around, and it was Jimmy Carter's funeral. Okay. And the crazy and sad thing about all this is Donald Trump almost died twice, and all this like hereditary bullshit that's all passed down. Like, none of it makes any sense. And yet they're all seen laughing at the table together, having a good time when all of them are in the same under the same roof. And I mean, yeah, there was potential tensions between the wives, but you obviously see Obama and Donald Trump cracking jokes. And didn't Obama call Donald Trump a fascist, racist, sex offender, all these other things? Literally, there's videos of it. He said these things, yet he sits under the roof right next to him, giggling with the man. So, like, you can't take anything serious. Politics is obviously its own television. And, don't get too serious about it, guys, because look at Jimmy Carter's funeral. I mean, all the presidents were there. They all got along. There was a little bit of tension, but what do you expect? You know? And I wouldn't expect, Obama to really start wanting to get more involved with what Donald Trump's doing because it looked like his reputation got tarnished a little bit over the Kamala Harrison campaign. But other than that, that's my conspiracy theory, guys. I just think that there's some weird stuff going on in the background that we don't really know about. Maybe they're all best friends and we don't even know. I know I did this kind of quick episode with a lot of information just flying out there, but I want you guys to know you can find this stuff yourself, but you don't need to. If you want to just check out your boy, I'm all here, all ears. You guys come check me out. Um, on that note, you guys have an amazing week, guys. Stay positive. I hope everybody's chasing their dream. I am chasing mine, okay? And it is all a process, you gotta write it down, plot it, and then chase it. Some things cost a lot of money, so sometimes it just takes time, but you just gotta work harder, you know what I mean? And in that note, things will get better here over time, as we always do. Thanks for listening to the whole podcast if you made it here. Um, you never know what's gonna happen throughout the week. We're gonna have so much more stuff to offer you guys. And if you guys have any recommendations or anything like that, please just text me, leave a comment, like the video, go ahead and share it with any of your friends and stuff. And if you guys want to tune into any of my other stuff, I've got a streaming and gaming channel. On my I use my PS5 and it's called Young Forever G. Now, if you guys want to go check that out, it's Young Forever G. I do a bunch of gaming and stuff. It's so fun. You guys would like that. I got another podcast called High Times with Jag. It's with my brother and I, and him and I build Legos. We do product reviews. Um, we have a good time on there, and we share each other's like keeping up with each other's lives and stuff like that. If you guys want to check that out, not only that, there's also my other podcast called Hustling Hustlers, where I teach other people how to make $0 to $10,000 step by step by step. And you watch how I do it, you copy exactly how I do it. We do from eBay reselling, from buying from the low, selling for the high. And then we're even doing flipping couches, motorcycles, buying storage containers, selling stuff. We're gonna open up our own little store and really help out the community and sell things really cheap. There's just so much that we're gonna do, and I hope you guys stay for and are a part of all of this stuff. There's gonna be multiple pages, platforms, and businesses as well. So thank you guys so much for tuning in. I apologize if I offended anybody or if I came across annoying or hard to understand. It's all going to get better over time, the more videos that we release and stuff like that. But if you really do support me, leave a like, leave a comment, subscribe, do all that good stuff for me, and join the journey. Much love, everybody, and I hope everybody has a remaining rest of their day.